Hey Rare Drops, Nightshade here, and I will be showcasing our brand new AC scratch ticket. So this week we have a collab scratch with Melty Blood, and this is the second collab scratch we've had with Melty Blood, so it includes the new items as well as the items from the first collab too. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is the bonuses, and it looks like everything's pretty normal. Once we get to 40 pulls, you get an idol, Miyako Arima idol. It's very cute. And of course you have a few select tickets in there. All right, now let's take a look at the prize list. Okay, so starting off, we have Miyako Arima's clothes, and this is a set wear for type 2. And it looks like you can take off these shoes as well as, what is that, the socks? Okay. And we have the 2 variant, the B variant, and the B2 variant. All right, and then we have the Dead Apostle Noel's clothes, which is also a set wear. I love this dress. Doesn't look as good on me as I wish it did. Okay, so for this we can take off, see, what does that take off? Oh, okay, the arm parts and then the leg parts. Okay, you can see, put the leg parts back on and the arm parts back on. All right, and we have the 2 variants, the B variant and the B2 variant. All right, then we have Powered Seals Battle Attire, also type 2. For this one, we can take off the gloves, it looks like. All right, so here is the regular version. We have the 2 variants, the B variant, and the B2 variant. I definitely like how the B variant takes the colors. All right, so now we have an emote, Melty Blood Fight 3. Words. You get, oh my god, Neko arc. That's adorable. All right, so that's for type 1. Type 2 is the same pose that's used for the idol. If you missed that. All right, that's probably going to be pretty high priced. All right, we have Melty Blood Fight 4. All right, the type 1 is a down jump in the stance. The type 2 looks like a floating maneuver, 2 flips and then a stance. Oh, I love the way that camo looks, that weapon looks. All right, then we have the Miyako Arima hair. All right, and with that, we have the head ornaments, the bows that can be taken off. All right, we have the Dead Apostle Noel's hair, which I assume probably the same thing. Yep, you can take off the bows on that one too. All right, we have Dead Apostle Noel's spear. All right, and actually I thought that was going to be a rod, so I'm kind of sad personally. I thought that would be a rod or like something like that. But that is for partisan sword, and I think it's double saber. I always mess up that weapon. I'm sorry, fighters. I'm so sorry. All right, we have the 7th Holy Sculpture Blaze. Just for assault rifle, it has color variant. We have the 7th Holy Sculpture Blade. Just for a few weapons there, a few melee weapons there. We have the 7th Holy Sculpture Break, which is for the launcher. Alright, and then we have the Neko Arc. Oop. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, alright. Where were we? Alright, we were at the mag form for a Neko Arc, which you'll have to see above my head. We have Miyako Arima's eyebrows, which I mean straight to the point. That's their eyebrows. Alright, we have the build part Melty Blood poster. We have the B poster. The Melty Blood poster C. Melty Blood poster D. We have Noelle's spear as a build part. I love that they give us the weapons as build parts. 7th Holy Scripture Blaze. 7th Holy Scripture Blade. 7th Holy Scripture Break build parts. We have the Neko Arc build part. Alright, we have a stamp here. Dead Apostle Noelle Arc Drive. We have the stamp here. Hold on, am I missing some sound or something? If there's supposed to be a sound with it, please let me know in the comments. I'm not hearing anything coming from my game. And I don't know if I can fix that right now. So we might just have to deal with it. Alright, so we have Neko Arc, Arc Drive. Alright, we have Music Disc, Great Cats Village R. We have Portable Hologram. Okay, we can preview this way. Melty Blood logo. We have Melty Blood round announcement. Alright, up here we have a Vital Gauge, Miyako Arima. Vital Gauge, Dead Apostle Noelle. Vital Gauge, Powered Seal. Vital Gauge, Shiki Tono. Vital Gauge, Arusiade. Oh my god, I probably butchered that name so much. Prune Stud. Vital Gauge for Akiha Tono. Vital Gauge for Seal. Alright, we have the background for your ARCS badge, ARCS record, ARCS thingy. ARCS ID, there we go. Melty Blood A. We have Melty Blood B. Alright. Oh, we have a card. Ice 5R Shiki Tono. Alright. That's right there. We have the card Dark for our Seaweed. I am butchering that name. Please don't make me say it again, game. Alright, and then we have the Melty Blood Key Visual A for the, I think this is the card sleeves. Yeah, this is a card sleeve. So SV for the card sleeves. We have the Key Visual B card sleeve. Alright, and then for the playmat, we have Key Visual A. So MA is for the playmats. And then Key Visual B for the playmats. Alright, and then now we are on to, I think this is the outfits from the old collab, which we have Shiki Tono uniform, where it looks like you can take off. I don't really actually see what this takes off. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you see something I'm not seeing, but this is the B variant. We have our Suede clothes, which I actually have this outfit, which you can take off the necklace and the tights. We have the B variant. We have CO Habit Setwear. Which you can take off the cross. It's such a small detail. Alright, we have the B variant. I really like when it lets you take off bigger details. Alright, we have the Kia Tono uniform setwear, where you can take off the tie and the socks. And here is the B variant. We have the Idol Shikitono. The Idol Arsuid. Idol for Seal. Idol for Kia Tono. That one's really cool. We have Dash for Arsuid. Hopefully by now I'm saying that at least close to right. Alright, we have the Emote Melty Blood Fight. We have Melty Blood Fight 2. Alright. Alright, we have Arsuid and Seal. That's Emote. Shikitono and Akihatono. Emote. Oop. Alright. We have Anaya's Knife, which is a weapon camo. Kinda hard to see, a little better in the preview above my head. We have Arsuid's Claws, which again you can't really see in this position I'm in. We have Black Keys. Brilliant Autumn Leaves. I feel like I'm not able to see any of these at all. Like, you should definitely be able to see some of that, but again, above my head. Alright, Shikitono hair. Arsuid hair. We got a lot of feature to go through, so let's get through this. We have the Seal hair. Ahikatono hair. And I assume you can probably take the headband off. Yep. We have Shiki's glasses. We have the music. Stack Black. Resurrection Beads. Disciplined Space. Moonlight of Reunion. Waiting Room. We have the Stamp Shikitono Arc Drive. The Stamp Arsuid Arc Drive. The Stamp Seal Arc Drive. Stamp Kiyatono Arc Drive. Stamp Hisui Kohaku Victory Pose. Stamp Kawuma Kishima Victory Pose. Stamp Miyako Arima Victory Pose. And that's everything. So we got a lot of features to go through. So let's start with the Miyako Arima's clothes. The first variant. Right now, servers have been up for a little bit over an hour. Lowest is 2 mil and the highest I see is 7 mil on the market. So price is looking pretty good for that. It should be relatively low as time goes on. Dead Apostle Noel's clothes. Alright, let's see. The lowest is 2.8 mil and highest is 7.5. So that should be probably closer to that lower price. It looks like people are pulling a lot of these already, with it only being an hour in, and we have some of those lower prices I really wasn't expecting to see. Powered Seals, Battle Attire. Let's see. Alright, 2.5 mil at the lowest, 7.5 mil at the highest. So again, another outfit looking good in prices. I feel like these outfits are going to be priced very well. Alright, we have the Fight 3 emote. Alright. Lowest is 9 mil, highest is 10. Don't really know where that's going to sit at. That could drop a lot with more on the market. That could stay around this price if they get bought out as fast as they get put on the market. So we'll see. Fight 4. Alright. 13 mil at the lowest and 30 mil at the highest. See, that's what I normally expect for emotes, especially starting off. Yeah, that's probably going to drop and be closer to that 13 mil price, but it's probably still going to be higher than 10. Miyako Arima hair. Alright. Whoop. So, one on the market for 30 mil, definitely going to be lower than that. There just needs to be more. I'd say probably like 15 mil. We have quite a few variants of hair that have the removable bows. So that's why I think it might drop lower than expected. However, they are specific to characters and that tends to keep a lot of value. Alright, so Dead Apostle Noel's hair. 25.5 mil at the lowest and at the highest. It's down by literally 1k. Okay. That again is going to drop. I don't know how high or low that's going to be, but I would again guess anywhere from like 15 to 20 at the highest. Oh man, everything's featured. Okay. We have the Dead Apostle Noel spear. There's none on the market. I mean, everything's starting pretty high. I could see this starting around like 30 mil and probably settling around like 12 to 16 mil. See, 7th Holy Sculpture Blaze. See. Alright, 13.9 mil. Actually, 14 mil seems to be the only price up there. Yeah, I could see it dropping maybe a few mil from that. I feel like Rifle gets a lot of camo, so I don't know how high the demand is for that. But we'll see when there's more on the market. We have the Holy Scripture Blade. Alright, 20 mil at the highest, 11.2 mil at the lowest. That looks pretty normal. I could see the prices being like that with some more varied pricing in the middle. I could also see it dropping a little under 10 mil if there are enough on the market. Alright, Holy Scripture Break. We have a launcher. 13 mil at the lowest and 15.5 mil at the highest. I don't know really what the demand is for launcher camos. I don't really know a whole lot of people who play launcher, but they always seem to start off pretty high, so not really sure where to put this one. Alright, next featured item is Shiki Tono's uniform. So this is actually from the old collab. Right now, 500k, and that means it's probably going to be a lot of those at 500k. because again, this is from the old collab and it's a featured item, meaning that it can't drop any lower than 500k on the market. So we're gonna have a lot sitting at this price. I don't see it getting any higher than that, with that being said, since it can't drop any lower. RCU'd close. Check on the market, 1.9 mil, the lowest, and the highest I see is 8.5. I could see it dropping lower than that once there's more on the market. I could see this even being like a little under a mil. All right, Seal Habit, 1.6 mil, 2 mil. I kind of feel the same too. There's significantly less of these already on here, so we'll see. But I could see this definitely dropping under a mil if there are enough on the market. All right, Akiha Tono uniform. All right, we've already got one under a mil, so we've got one for 900k, a few on the market for around a mil, and then one at 900 mil. All right, yep, that's a price. Woo, welcome to ship 3, friends. All right, Shiki Tono idol, 15 mil at the lowest and 400 mil at the highest, which I'm sure some of these are from the past collab. I think probably only these are from today, from recent pulls. So it's probably going to be a little closer to these prices. Once it goes down a little bit more, we'll see. But the prices are very wide range right now, so it's kind of hard to tell. All right, so we have the RCU'd idol, 6.5 mil at the lowest and 150 mil at the highest. Again, I feel like a bunch of these, probably this one and maybe these two, these three, are from the scratch previously. Since it was gone, the value of these items do go up significantly, but since the scratch is back, some of those items are going to drop. So I could see this dropping in price as we get more on the market, but like there's huge gaps in between every single price, so I really don't know where that's going to settle either. It's always weird when collabs come back because you expect them to drop heavily, but sometimes they, since the demand for them is so high and they're just worth enough reasonably to buy on the market, they end up selling way better than you think. So, all right, we have the Seal Idol. Lowest is 5.5 mil. Highest is 1 bill. Alrighty then. So these are probably our newer prices, and it's probably going to stay around here. It's already dropping to 5 mil. I could see it dropping to maybe like 1 to 3 mil if there's enough on the market. But you guys see how high these prices can go, so make sure you guys get it before the scratch is gone. All right, we have the idol Kia Tono, 15.5 mil at the lowest, 100 mil at the highest. These probably are old. This is probably the only new one, and it's definitely going to go lower than that once we get more on the market. There's literally only 3, so the price is high, and if for some reason there's not a whole lot on the market, the price is going to stay high. All right, RCU'd idol, or dash, my apologies, dash. All right, right now 8.8 mil at the lowest, 50 mil at the highest. These two again probably from previous scratch or the first people to pull today if there were none on the market. But it's definitely going to drop a little lower than that. I could see it between 5 to 7 mil at the lower end. Depends on how many there are. All right, we have the Melty Blood Fight Emotes, 4.1 mil at the lowest, 6.7 mil at the highest. Seeing how it's already at these prices, yeah, I could see it dropping some more. So, Melty Blood Fight 2 emote, 4.5 mil at the lowest, 99 mil at the highest. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna drop a little bit more from here. Again, really depends on how many people are getting this, but since it is an old one and these are kind of stacking up, I think the price is going to drop pretty significant because they're already stacking up there. We have Nanaya's knife. All right, 7 mil at the lowest, 20 mil at the highest. I can see it dropping a little bit more. again, depends on how many are on the market, but I also can see it staying over the 10 mil mark if some of these sell, since the range isn't such a huge gap like some of the other ones. All right, we have a hot and featured items. RCU's claws. These are 8.8 mil on the market. The lowest, 5 bill at the highest. That's absolutely insane. So I think, again, probably these two prices, which, what a huge gap, were prior to the scratch coming back, if anything. And these are probably most likely some that just popped up. And I could see it dropping a little more, but this one held its value the first time around. And I think because like the highs are so high, it'll hold its value too. All right, we have Black Keys, which 4.7 mil at the lowest, and 10 bill. Okay, at the God, these prices are insane. This is a whole different experience looking at items from a scratch in high demand that is returning, because like some of these prices are insane. Like, I know no one's gonna pay that for this, but I'm sure at one point that was the only one on the market. All right, Brilliant Autumn Leaves. Again, that one's gonna probably be pretty high. All right, 8 mil at the lowest, and again another 10 bill at the highest. Chiquito No Hair, 8 mil at the lowest, 50 mil at the highest. I think that's just gonna drop from here. It is a character specific hair, so if there's not a lot on the market, they'll probably stay around this 8 to 10 area. You might be able to push it a little higher, but I don't know if it will go for that high. All right, RC'd hair. I'm running out of breath. Okay, there's so many featured items, jeez. All right, it is 70.5 mil at the highest and 12.5 mil at the lowest, or 12.25 mil at the lowest. There's a lot in this mid area, so it's probably going to stay around here. But I can see it dropping from anywhere to like 9 to 10, maybe 11, 12 mil. Theo hair. All right. 6.8 mil at the lowest and 300 mil at the highest. And I think it's definitely going to be closer to that lower area. We just got to get more of those on the market. All right. 27.9 mil at the lowest for the Kihatsuno hair. And 188 mil at the highest. This is probably going to drop, but there's none in these like reasonable price areas, which for hair I usually consider anywhere from like 5 to like 17 mil as somewhat reasonable. It really depends on how much I want the hair, but yeah, there's none like even close to the 20 mil mark, so that might take a little while getting down. But if there is for some reason a flood of them on the market, it'll drop down hopefully to the tens of mils. All right, Stack Black. The music disc is 4.7 mil at the lowest, 9.5 mil at the highest. Not really sure the demand of that. We don't get a whole lot of music discs, but I would only assume that it's probably going to drop because I could see the demand being a little bit lower than the supply. Of course, towards the end of the scratch, this is probably going to change and it'll go up in price. So if you want this music, you should probably get it sooner rather than later. All right, and any more featured items? We have a few hot items there. That is all of our featured items. I swear that was like half the list. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that scratch ticket. Let me know what your favorite item is off the scratch. I definitely like the Neko arc stuff. The build parts are really cool. I think I like the build parts. A little sad, you know. I'm a Waker player, so, you know, we got left out on the camos per usual. But everything does look pretty cool in the scratch, and the returning items are really good. Hopefully you guys can get some of those items at a reasonable price, because it looks like the only options you had prior to the scratch coming back were in the billions, which sounds insane. But yeah, again, let me know what your favorite items are in the comments, and look cute, stay cool. I will see you all later. Bye.